So you may be wondering exactly, now that Capital Point is open again, what exactly should you be buying? Well, let me just give you a very quick guide. I'm pretty sure I've already done this, although I'm not even sure, so I'm just going to do it anyway. But this is in preparation for a very strong Awakened character to be coming in, so I'm just going to fly through this and then tell you why you should be doing this, right? Because, obviously, no bricking involved, no bricking allowed. If you brick, you failed at life, quite frankly. But we have a lot of stuff here that is very valuable. Set binaries, fusion cores, pure possibilities, tuning binaries, prime training data, factor binders, nano precision enhancement modules, blah, 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 blah. Get the golden stuff first, obviously. That is the most important. In fact, this entire top row, get them all first. Get the gear coupons last. They are the least useful, but the pure possibilities, set binaries, and fusion cores are the best for the shop. Even if you only get a few points, right? Get these 3 items. Once they're all sold out, you've got the most important stuff, so then your account is not bricked. Easy. But if you want something more, what you can also do is you can also get the tuning binaries as well. Now, this is more like if you want a min-max gear or whatever, which isn't really suggested if you're not particularly experienced with counterside, so I would say just keep them. Like, tuning binaries are generally good to have, but prime training datas, I think, will just be needed regardless, because you're constantly going to be getting new units. Just get them, because like crafting them, it's not going to be that good because you're going to get really pitiful amounts. I suggest just grinding for them personally. I've never really crafted them, but it's honestly all up to you at the end of the day. But once you've got like these 3, then you have the prime training data and tuning binary, as I said. The factor binder is useful for just getting the reactor, right? The alternating reactor stuff for Awakened characters, or any characters that have it. So you combine the factor binders with pure possibilities and credits to be able to get the actual thing, the reactor, right? But except you don't, because there's another process that you need to do. You need to make these into like these tuning cores, right? And then after that, then you'll be able to do it. But then, yeah, you get that. Elite gear material, it's not really that useful unless you craft gear often, in which case you may want to do that. But for me personally, I do a lot, so I might get this. But this is only after I've gotten all the other important stuff first, right? So it's not at all high on the list. Nano precision, these modules, right? They just give your gears higher level. They're particularly useful to have when you have like a lot of T7 gear, when you've been grinding raids a lot, if that's something you do, because I think that's at least something to note. If you're the one that likes to have T7 gear that has like all the latents and stuff, this is the part where I'm talking about min-maxing a lot of the time, then you'll want these, because to know, at the very least, to have a better idea of like knowing whether a piece of gear is good or not, it's just to level it for just level to level 2, and then see what option it gives you, depending on what gear it is, whether it's like Swift or Breeder or Inhibitor. It'll be different depending on whichever one it is, and obviously if it's Soldier, if it's Counter, if it's Mech, etc, etc. But level it to +2, because I believe you can't change what that latent skill is once it's been assigned, but you can change the, how much it gives you per tier, because there's 3 tiers per gear, right? Levels 2, 5, and 7. So if it turns out to be good, yeah, have these, but you might just want these just to put everything to +2 and see what the game randomly gives you, so that you can pick the better gears to put on your officers, right? And that is essentially that's it for the shop. Apart from that, just get basically anything. Now, I will say that there's actually a lot going on right now. So we've got another custom banner. You can pick quite a few people, actually. That's not where I wanted to go. We got a lot of different individuals. For example, we've got stuff like Alex is useful, Karen's useful, Yang is useful, Chifuyu is useful, Rosario is useful, Casey is useful, Liam is useful, Ifrit's useful, Administration is also useful, Kyle, Gaeun, Shaolin, Edel, Sigma, Rita, Overflow, Machine Collector, etc. You know, there's a lot of people here. There's a lot of people here. Now, you know exactly who I'm gonna pick, don't you? For real, like, come on. You come on, I have to, dude. I absolutely have to. So I'm just gonna confirm pick up right there. Yep. Anyway, I'm only gonna. Oh, there's only 5 days left. I'm probably not gonna get it then. But regardless, you pick the one that you want to go for. Then you know, anyone that you don't have or anyone that you would like to have, whether it's depending on if it'll probably be different depending on if it's like waifu or if it's PvE or PvP. It depends, honestly. But there are a lot of selections. Just try it. There are some. I'm giving some suggestions, right? Liu is also a good one as well. But that is basically it. I don't want to go too far into like say that you should be pulling this because it's all up to you essentially. But if you do want like a little guidance, like there's that, there is that. I've just rolled off a few characters that I definitely have preferential treatment for that I would pick if I hadn't got them. So there is that, right? So you can decide yourself whether you want to pick them or not. The other bit is we've got the new Awakened, which is Awakened Moors. Apparently, we should be skipping her because the character, if we're going off of Korean servers release, there's a character after this one that's actually incredibly powerful. In fact, there was 2 technically. And they've been like nerfed a couple times from what I've heard. I've literally don't know anything about these characters other than that, so I have no idea, honestly. But I'm probably going to be like, I don't need another Awakened Defender myself personally, but I suppose yeah, I could definitely skip for now. But if you don't want to, that's fine as well. I have no idea how good Awakened Moors is, so let's just go over the skills real quick. We've got, alright, let's focus on the passive. Annular Eclipse. Increases knockback resistance by 50%. While Awakened Moors is on the battlefield, she increases all ally units hit by 1,000, excluding self cannot be cancelled. After every 2 basic attacks, delivers an enhanced attack that deals AoE damage and downs enemies. While casting, she becomes immune to hitstun or ultimate lower skills. Not bad at all. So, if you don't know, hit is obviously going to be the counter to evasion. The higher the hit, the more likely you're going to be able to do damage to the unit, and evasion is the opposite. But that is not bad, honestly. After 1,000, I'm not really sure how useful hit's going to be necessarily PvP, but whatever. That's, I guess, a nice thing to have. If she delivers an enhanced attack, she probably wants attack speed. If I'm being honest. Special skill, Holy Light of Fredrak. How the fuck you pronounce that? Rapidly swings the sword in front. Deals all hits deal surefire AoE damage. The enemy to be hit last is inflicted with damage acceleration plus 2% for 30 seconds. I've not seen this before. That's interesting. And then we've got ranged damage resistance, which makes sense because she's a defender, she's melee. And then level 5 adds incoming healing minus 25% to debuff to the last hit. So they get less healing. That's pretty cool, actually. And then ultimate, unleashes Cosmogonia, I think. Unleashes her power to create an aura of light that nullifies debuffs to all ally units for 3 seconds, excluding self cannot be cancelled. Increases Awakened Moors attack by 50% per unit within the aura's range, excluding self up to 10 stacks. 500% attack! Insane! Oh. Afterwards, she strikes down, dealing AoE damage with knockback. The attack buff is removed when ultimate skill ends. And then level 5, blinds all enemy units for 15 seconds when casting ultimate skill. That's crazy. I still don't quite know what blind necessarily does, though. But 50 seconds is a damn long time, I've got to say. So, that's pretty cool, actually. So, she's a debuffer. Honestly, I don't mind that. We haven't, as far as to my memory, we haven't got many frontline debuffers, so that'd be pretty cool to have. But not necessary for me personally. I just like killing stuff. So there you go. But that's that. I have got to get my stuff ready. Like, you know, the recruitment package, because I haven't got enough courts. I am just shy of getting it. The other 3 Awakened I have, which is not bad. Don't pull for any of these banners, by the way. Just saying. Just avoid them. And then we've got the free pulls. Insane. So this is obviously a banner. You can just pull on it, and you get a lot of SSR units. They're not like they're like meh SSR units, but at least if you decided to buff up the characters, get some tactical updates for all these characters, then this will be the banner for you, because I don't think they do any higher level characters. They just do the basic ones like employee probability. Actually, okay, never mind. They actually do everyone that's ever released. My word. Okay, but you only get like a 0.037% chance apparently, and in total you get a 3.5% for obtaining any SSR, right? So, you know, I'd say to go and do it. These are free pulls, but like you don't have to spend anything. This is great. This is a very quick video firing off shit because I'm gonna be busy like making graphics for this, graphics for the channel and stuff, so that I can cover more games and so that I can actually present myself a little better. I've been working a lot with other stuff. This is why this video is pretty short. Those are my very quick thoughts on this. Hopefully this is somewhat useful. I know I've been, you know, blabbering on and not really explaining myself very well at all. So if you want to have any questions in the comments, please feel free. With that, thanks for watching. Thanks for taking your time to at least listen to my opinion, at least, which is not that amazing, but at least it's something. And I'll see you next time.